Once upon a time, far, far above the tallest mountains and the highest flying birds, there was a secret kingdom made entirely of clouds. This magical place was called the Cloud Gardens, and it was ruled by a kind and gentle queen named Seraphina. She wasn't born a queen. In fact, she started out as a little girl named Lily, who lived in a small village down on earth. Lily was a dreamer. While other children played tug or hide and seek, Lily loved to lie on her back in grassy fields, watching the clouds drift across the endless blue sky. She saw more than just fluffy white shapes. She saw galloping horses with manes of mist, giant castles with towering turrets of vapor, and dragons that puffed out little wisps of smoke. She gave them all names and imagined their adventures. "That one's a sleepy bear," she'd whisper to herself, "and he's chasing a rabbit made of sunshine." Her favorite time of day was sunset, when the clouds blushed with shades of pink, orange, and purple. To Lily, it was as if the sky was painting a masterpiece just for her. She longed to touch them, to know what a cloud felt like. Are they as soft as a kitten's fur? She wondered. Are they as cool as a scoop of ice cream? One afternoon, a great storm rolled in. The sky turned dark gray, and the wind howled through the trees. While everyone else ran for cover, Lily stood by her window, mesmerized. A single, magnificent cloud, shaped like a giant, spiraling staircase, seemed to lower itself from the heavens. It shimmered with an otherworldly light, and a soft, silvery ladder unrolled from its base, touching down right in her own backyard. Lily's heart thumped with excitement. This was it. This was her chance. Without a second thought, she slipped on her little boots, ran outside, and began to climb. The rungs of the ladder felt cool and solid like polished pearl. Up and up she went, climbing through layers of mist and past the startled birds. The world below grew smaller and smaller until her village looked like a tiny toy set. When she finally reached the top, she gasped. She was standing on a vast, bouncy plain of the softest, whitest clouds she had ever seen. The ground felt like a giant marshmallow. All around her were gardens, but not like the ones on Earth. Here, flowers were spun from rainbow mist, trees had trunks of dense fog and leaves of sparkling vapor, and rivers of liquid moonlight flowed gently between the cloud banks. This was the Cloud Garden. As she wandered through this breathtaking landscape, she met the inhabitants. The cloud sprites. They were cheerful little beings made of light and air, with wings like dragonfly wings that shimmered with all the colors of the sunrise. They zipped and zoomed around, tending to the cloud gardens. They giggled and chattered in a language that sounded like tinkling wind chimes. One of them, a friendly sprite with sparkling blue eyes named Nimbus, flew right up to her. "Welcome, Earthchild," he chirped. "We have been waiting for you." Lily was surprised. "Waiting for me? Why?" Nimbus explained that the Cloud Gardens were in trouble. Their magic came from a special heart cloud, a giant, pulsating cloud at the very center of the kingdom that generated all the colors and shapes. But lately, the heart cloud had been growing dim and gray. The rainbow flowers were losing their color, and the misty rivers were starting to dry up. The sprites didn't know why. "Our old queen faded away with the last sunset," Nimbus said sadly. "The heart cloud needs the imagination of a true dreamer to restore its light. We saw you, Lily, watching us from below. We saw the castles and dragons you dreamed for us. Only you can help. Lily, though just a small girl, felt a surge of courage. She wanted to help these wonderful creatures and save their beautiful home. "I'll do it," she declared. "What do I need to do?" Nimbus led her to the center of the kingdom. There, in a vast, open expanse, was the heart. It was enormous, but it was a dull, listless gray, barely pulsing with a faint light. It looked sad. "You must share your dreams with it," Nimbus whispered, reminded of all the wonderful things it can be. Lily took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and thought of her favorite things. She imagined the cloud as a magnificent white lion with a flowing mane, roaring silently across the sky. As she imagined it, the heart cloud began to shift, taking the form of a great lion, and a soft golden light began to glow from within. Next, she pictured a grand galleon, a pirate ship with full, billowing sails, navigating a sea of sky. The cloud morphed again, and a silver light flickered across its surface. She imagined a flock of graceful swans, a forest of giant, sparkling ice cream cones, a city of shimmering crystal towers. With each new dream, the heart cloud pulsed with more vibrant light and brilliant color. Reds, blues, yellows, and greens swirled within it, growing brighter and brighter until the entire cloud was a dazzling spectacle of living light. The rainbow flowers around them instantly burst back into full, radiant color. The rivers of moonlight began to flow again, sparkling and gurgling with joy. The cloud sprites cheered, their tinkling laughter echoing through the gardens. As the heart cloud shone at its brightest, a beam of pure, warm light shone down on Lily. Her simple dress transformed into a beautiful gown woven from moonlight and sunrise hues. A delicate crown of crystallized dewdrops appeared on her head. Nimbus bowed low. "You have saved us," he said, his voice filled with awe. "You are the true queen of the Cloud Gardens." Lily, now Queen Seraphina, looked at her new home and her new friends. She missed her village, but she knew her heart belonged here, among the clouds she had always loved. She ruled with kindness and imagination. Every day, she would sit by the heart cloud and share new dreams, ensuring the Cloud Gardens remained a place of wonder and beauty forever. And sometimes if you look very closely at the clouds on a sunny day, you might just see a shape that seems a little more magical than the rest. Hint of a castle, a flick of a dragon's tail, or the outline of a gentle queen smiling down at the world. That's Queen Seraphina sharing a little piece of her magical kingdom with all the dreamers down below. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. I hope you enjoyed the journey to the Cloud Gardens. If you loved it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more magical tailies every week. We can't wait to see you again for our next adventure. Bye for now.